This is your weekly rundown of episode Heresy, week 4, starting on February 25th. This week sees the Grandmaster Nightfall become available, giving Guardians the opportunity to start to complete their conquest seal for this episode. Act 1 of episode Heresy continues, with Guardians fighting back the Dread and Taken on Oryx's Dreadnaught and locating the missing Echo. The new 3-player activity, the Nether, is set within the Dreadnaught patrol zones, where Guardians fight in random and varied encounters with different events and objectives every time. Inside the Nether, players will find unique modifiers and stackable buffs called boons that increase your power over time. These come in minor, major and corrupted versions, and various pickups can be hidden in chests and earned throughout the Dreadnaught. The Nether has 3 modes: the Nether Exploration for those solo types who want to just explore the Dreadnaught, a match-made mode on baseline advanced difficulty, and a selectable non-match-made expert version. From Act 3 of episode Revenant, we have the new exotic mission Kell's Fall, where you can earn the new Void exotic shotgun Slayer's Fang, and new Prison of Elders challenge Kell's Vengeance, which can be found over in the Last City for 2 to 3 players. Act 2 of episode Revenant brought with it the Tomb of Elders, and Contest of Elders over in the Last City, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of Act 2. Also available for a weekly Pinnacle is the Salvation's Edge raid, over in the Pale Heart, and new dungeon Sundered Doctrine, which can be found over on the Throne World, with the exotic linear fusion rifle Finality's Ager up for grabs, and a whole suite of new weapons and armour. Just make sure to visit Encore over in the tower to pick up the quest Drowning Labyrinth to enter. Over in the Last City we have Onslaught Salvation, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of the opening act of Revenant. This new version of Onslaught brings with it new defences, 3 new mats and new enemies to fight. You can select from Widow's Court, Eventide Ruins and Kell's Grave, either normal or expert. Also, the original Onslaught has been updated to include some of the new additions. Located in the Vanguard playlist, the featured Onslaught map this week will be Mothyards, with a Fallen War Priest kicking off the boss rotation. In the Last City on the Helm, the exotic mission Encore is still available, with 2 difficulty options, normal and expert. Also from episode Echoes we have the 3 new Battleground activities, Delve, Conduit and Core, with Enigma Protocol and Breach Executable. The expert Battlegrounds will start this week's rotation with Core. The Dreaming City this week is at a medium curse level, which means Petrovenge can be found in the Divilian Mist and has the Oracle Engine mission for the next week. The Blindwell features Hive enemies and the Plague Kragar. The Ascendant challenge will be the Shattered Ruins over in the Spine of Keris. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is a mysterious disturbance. The Trove Guardian is located in the Anchor of Light, while the Wandering Nightmare is the Nightmare of Jax, Claws of Zevra Wrath at the Hellmouth. Nightmare hunts Skolas, Pride, Omnigul, Anguish and Zydron Servitude. The Altars of Sorrow start this week's rotation with the Nightmare of Zydron and the Heretic Rocket Launcher. On Europa this week, Phylax the Warrior will be the Empire Hunt, Asterian's Abyss will be the Eclipse Zone and the Exo Challenge will be Agility. Dares of Eternity expert difficulty rounds are Fallen, Hive and Zydron. The Scatterhorn armor set and the Wild Hunt armor set will be available in Dares of Eternity with Weapon Set 1. Arsenic Bite 4B, Blasper 2, Corsair's Wrath, Deafening Whisper, Dire Promise, Enigma's Draw, Escape Velocity, Giant 7 Rifle, Friction Fire, Royal Chase, True Prophecy, and Timeline's Vertex. The Witch Queen weekly story mission is The Ghost, Altar of Reflections Catalyst, and Altar of Reflections Pact. The Wellspring activity will start the week on Defense, with a Void Sniper, Father Sin, and Zurich Scorn Raider as the boss. The Lightfall weekly mission is Desperate Measures, the Partition mission will be Ordnance, and the Vex incursion will be Umshire Park. In the Pale Heart, the exotic mission Dual Destiny is still available for teams of 2 Guardians, where you can farm the mission to earn as many new prismatic exotic class items as you like. The Final Shakes Cooperative focus campaign mission this week will be Iconoclasm. The 12 Guardian match-made Excision mission is also available next to the race for a weekly Pinnacle, with the Grandmaster version granting the Ergo Sum Catalyst and an Ascendant Shard. The Salvation's Edge raid challenge this week is the first encounter Substranum called Scenic Route. The Root of Nightmares raid challenge this week is the first encounter Cataclysm called Illuminated Torment. The Kingsfall raid challenge this week is the third encounter Golgoroth called Gaze Amaze. The Val the Disciple challenge this week is the second encounter The Caretaker called Base Information. The Deepstone Crypt challenge this week is the third encounter Tanix Part 1 called Of All Trades. The Garden of Salvation challenge this week is the fourth encounter Sanctified Mind called 0 to 100. And the Last Wish challenge this week is the third encounter Morgoth called Forever Fight. Featured Pinnacle Raid 1 will be Crota's End over in the Legends tab. And featured Pinnacle Raid 2 will be the Vault of Glass also in the Legends tab, with all challenges available for all encounters. With the exotic auto rifle Necrochasm being farmable from the final boss in Crota's End, and the exotic fusion rifle Vex Myth class from the final boss in Vault. And because we've had another dungeon added to this episode, it's altered the rotation. Featured Pinnacle Dungeon 1 should be the Grasp of Avarice over on the Cosmodrome, and featured Pinnacle Dungeon 2 should be Vesper's Host over on Europa. The exotic mission rotator will be Starcrossed over in the Legends tab, with the Wishkeeper exotic bow being the main reward, and the Season the Wish weapon set. The exotic missions, the Whisper and Zero Hour, will also be available in the Legends tab. This week's challenges are Heretical Arsenal, Minor Blessing Aplenty, Explosive Punch, Valued Destruction, Dreadnaught Discoveries, Expert Sector, and Grandmaster. Lost Sectors: Tuesday Exodus Garden 2A on the Cosmodrome, Wednesday Aphelions Rest on the Dreaming City, Thursday Chamber of Starlight on the Dreaming City, Friday Hydroponics Delta on Neptune, Saturday Gilded Precept on Neptune, Sunday Thrillerdrome on Neptune, and Monday the Broken Deep in the Pale Heart. Our fourth featured Nightfall will see us face off against Parthenos, the Drifting Mine, in the Hypernet Current over on Neptune, with the Palindrome Hand Cannon being the featured adept weapon. The 6v6 playlist will be Control. The 6v6 Quickplay mode should be Momentum Control, Countdown should be in the small team's Quickplay, Mayhem should also be available, and Trials of Osiris returns at the weekend. This week we'll also see bonus Vanguard ranks, and double Nightfall drops available all week long. Still available is the Destiny 10th Anniversary in-game celebration event, and don't forget to keep an eye on Zer this Friday at Reset to see if he's offering another chance to grab a random rolled exotic class item for 41 strange coins. And that's it for the fourth week of the Final Shape episode Heresy. Thank you for watching, Allons-y.